One of the biggest problems when you build a phone as strange as Surface Duo or Surface Duo 2 is keeping that device nice and safe and secure. You see, on a normal phone, you just put a case on there. There's a million cases for every phone. For Surface Duo and Surface Duo 2, that is simply not the case, pun very much not intended, because it's such a weird form factor. You pretty much only have a couple of options. Now, for the original Surface Duo, they packed in these bumpers that you would use this 3M adhesive to just stick to the device, and it would kind of keep those edges safe and secure, and it worked well enough. My biggest problems with the bumper, as I sit here and flop this thing around like a crazy person, is that when I would pull it out of my pocket, it would literally pull my pocket out. It would turn it inside out, and it would get covered in lint, and it was just generally horrible to use on a day-to-day basis. And I would take it off. I would start to feel nervous because it's an expensive, kind of fragile device. I'd put it back on, and then I'd hate it again, and I'd take it back off and rinse and repeat ad nauseum. Well, now with Surface Duo 2, there is no bumper packed in. And while there are some other case options, there is a case being made by OtterBox. I have reached out to them about securing one pre-release. I have heard approximately nothing from them. There is another set of cases from a company called Norev. I hope I'm pronouncing that French word correctly, and they are uber premium leather cases. I'm expecting to get one of them from them sometime in the next month. But the other option from Microsoft is this here. It is a separate purchase. Unfortunately, it is $40, which is absolutely insane for what this is. But I digress. I was in Best Buy here today, and I happened to just look over, and there was one. I'd actually tried to order one from Best Buy about 2 weeks ago when they randomly had them in stock, because they're hard to find, actually. And I got an email back about 2 hours later saying, just kidding, we don't actually have it. So I kind of forgot about it. Wasn't really thinking about getting one. There was one there. I bought it. So I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to pop it on my Duo 2, and I'm going to give you my thoughts now. So let's jump over to the overhead camera first for the lovely unboxing. It's a pretty simple setup, right? It's just a simple box here with a bumper in it. So that peels up, and then it slides out there. And then I guess you just pull the thing out, and that's an empty box. So we're going to throw that away too. And let's open it up. Piece of paper. And so here's an interesting thing that I didn't actually realize. The bumper actually comes in 3 pieces now, whereas the other one was 2. This one is now in 3 pieces. So let's get them out of here first. There's piece number 1. There's piece number 2. Boy, that's very little. And there is piece number 3. Get out of there. Okay, so the first thing that I need to, look, there's 3M tape. You peel it off and you stick it on. This is not rocket science here. It doesn't feel as grippy as the other one did. It's much, much smoother than it was before. Let me move my mouse out of the way here to give myself a little bit more room to work. Same with my keyboard. And we will slide this thing over. And you can kind of just see how it will all fit into place. I mean, I guess there's really nothing to do here but to peel off the 3M and stick them on there. You've got a little tab there to make that easier to grab a hold of. All right, so let's peel that off. We will stick it on there. It also, I think it's a lower profile too. Like, I don't think it sticks out as far. You can see there how thin it is. That's definitely thinner than the original bumper was. We'll peel off that one and stick it down there. So on this one here, it actually sits where a speaker is, and it leaves a little bit of room there for that speaker. So that's rather intelligent. And this is the last one. So super easy to install. And there you go. I mean, that's pretty much what it looks like. That's actually really not too bad. That doesn't stick out nearly as far. And that's a good thing. What about, just for general use here? Reaching your buttons Totally fine, no problem there. I guess now what we need to do is we need to do the pocketability test because we just made this thing slightly bigger and we need to see if that grippiness, I don't think that's going to be as bad, but we need to test it. We need to find out. So let's stand up, drop it in the pocket. Did it slide in easily? Yeah, it was fine. Pull it back out. Hey, guess what? My pocket stayed in my pocket. Guys, I think that's much better. Still fits in the back pocket okay. I think this is a lot better than the original bumper. Now, in terms of what kind of protection is it going to offer, I mean, it's got to be better than just the plastic side rails, right? But I mean, it's thin, but I mean, you've got your corners covered on both sides. Is that worth $40? $40 is a lot, but I will tell you that this is considerably better than the Surface Duo's original bumpers in terms of just the feel. They're not sticky. I don't think this is going to gather lint like the other one did. And it's definitely easier to fit in the pocket because of both the grippiness and the thinness. Now, it is somewhat grippy though. Like it does give you a little bit better grip than you had before. And it also helps to kind of round the edges if that's something that bothered you as well. So all in all, I think this is probably okay. So yeah, there you go. Hopefully that was informative to some of you guys and gals out there. If you'd like to purchase this bumper, I'm going to have a link to the Microsoft Store and to Best Buy in the description down below. The Best Buy link is an affiliate link, so if you do order from them, I'll get a small kickback for that. Stay tuned for more content just like this. Until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.